Awesome.
All right, so hi, thanks for joining me. And I saw you all having fun. That's really what drew me over. You're not just posing for like the serious pictures. You're all just having a good time. And you thrown it up earlier. That was just like, all right, I need to talk to this group. So if you can, pass the mic around, introduce yourselves, who you are today, and why you chose the costume. So I'll start with you. No. Go. All right. You ready?
So you want my actual name? All right, so I'm Debbie and I'm cosplaying a bridesmaid Gumi.
I'm Em. I'm cosplaying Bride Mako from Vocaloid.
You can call me Kel, and I'm cosplaying Kaito from Vocaloid.
I'm Bernardo. This is the show I'm doing.
I'm Diana. I'm cosplaying Aoki Lapis as a bride.
I'm Ressa. I'm cosplaying Gumi as a bride as well.
Awesome. All right, so you already told me you're the ringleader, but so we're going to start over there again. Like, what got you into cosplay, and who drew you here today, and what do you enjoy about it?
So what drew me to cosplay was she was the first one to introduce me to cosplay. We both she dressed up as Luke from Professor Layton, and I dressed up as one of her characters that she drew. I just think that it's a chance for people to be creative and to represent like the characters that they really like, and just to have fun and not really judge each other, because some people get judged through their lives already. So that's why cosplay, just to be free and do what I want. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Gradually puts the mic away. Okay. Basically, I got into cosplay for the same reason. I was in high school. I learned about anime conventions. I decided I want to dress up because I don't feel like waiting for Halloween all the time. So I figured, hey, you know what? Cosplay who I like, why I like it. And even if people don't know me, why not? At least I wasn't that way.
Hello. Okay, so I got into cosplay like a long time ago. This was actually my first convention in 2008.
Proper mic form. Yeah, proper.
Obviously, I'm the experienced Vocaloid here. Yes. This was my first convention in 2008, and I always kind of liked anime and manga and everything, and the thought of, hey, I could dress up for more than just Halloween was like amazing to me. So the Kaito was actually my first cosplay too, and I just decided, I'm gonna dress up, came to the convention, had the time of my life, and like I had to tell all my friends, got really into it, and just basically like shared it, and like have been cosplaying for years now, just for fun, because it's great. Yeah.
All right, so expand on that. You had the time of your life. Why? Like, what was so like amazing about showing up, dressing up, and what like hooked you at that time, at that moment?
Well, when you cosplay and also when you go to conventions, you find other people like so much easier that are like into the same things as you are. It's kind of hard to do that when you're not like at conventions or anything. And like when you cosplay, like at a convention, you'll already meet people that have the same interests, but when you cosplay, people instantly recognize you. Oh, hey, you're this person from that thing. I love that show. And then you like instantly have that conversation and that connection. And it's pretty great feeling to like just instantly meet new people, meet new friends, and just expand on that. So, yeah.
Great. Ready?
Yeah.
All right.
So this one dragged me in. So it all started because we were all like super into like Left 4 Dead. We were playing like constantly, like it was really bad up until like 2 in the morning, and our parents like screaming at us to go the fuck to sleep. Oh, pardon my French. But yeah, basically it was the same reason, where it's like I love dressing up and I love the idea of not having to wait till Halloween, and it was like the group atmosphere is also pretty great, where it's like you're not just like dressing up on your own, you're dressing up with friends, and that's what makes it like so fun.
Sweet. Pass it on.
So honestly, I thought cosplay was a little weird at first. Like I'd see photos online and be like, why are they doing that? And it wasn't until this one, this one got me into it. Like this one got me into it. And she invited me to the convention, ANEX, and at the time I thought it was a little strange I dress up, but I do it for her. And then that's copyright. And so when I came here, it felt really cool because if you're cosplaying an anime character and you go around Halloween, you're going around for a bunch of adults, and they won't recognize who for what you are. And these kids are more hip and cool, and they'll know you. And it's just a way to introduce yourself and have fun, and like not be judged for like what you like. Because back in public school, it just seems a little weird that you like anime. And that's basically all there is to it. I just think it's a good way to interact with people and lighten up everything. And that's it.
All right, so what got you all into anime? That's the thing. You can cosplay as anything, and you're doing anime. You're doing it seems like you're doing some gaming stuff. But like, what first drew you into the world of anime? Oh, you want this? You want this?
Okay, I have a story for that. Basically, I didn't know until years later that I got into anime. But basically, when I was little, I used to watch Knights of the Zodiac. Like, it was the biggest thing it's big in South America for some reason, and it was huge in Brazil, and I was 2 years old, and I was obsessed with Knights of the Zodiac or Saint Seiya. And I remember when I was little, they had a little stage show, like a local stage show, where people dressed up. They cosplay. This was years back. I didn't even know it was a thing. They dressed up. They had a little stage show, all Saint Seiya and everything, and I was like young enough that they put me up on the stage, and then I got a kiss on the cheek from the Seiya, and I was done. It was done. Like I was a nerd for life. Like, I was branded. I didn't even know. There was no escape from cosplay and anime from that point, because I just kept getting drawn into pretty much every show, like Pokemon, Sailor Moon, Gundam, and then stuff like Evangelion, and then it just goes downhill from that. So yeah.
Oh, okay. My story is funny. I was sick from kindergarten one day. My mom turns on the television, and the first thing that's on is Pokemon. And I'm like, what is this? What is happening? But that yellow thing is really cute. I love it. It's a small little mouse. And then from then, when I got home, there'd be Sailor Moon, Yu Yu Hakusho, Rurouni Kenshin. Ever since then, I was just like, you know what? This is what I'm going to stick with. I love this. It's fun. I even get my dad into it. I got him to watch Attack on Titan with me. He is 56 years old. He will never sit still for Japanese subs, but he did for that. And it's just, it's great that I can even spend it with my family too. So.
Oh, so what got me into anime? I can try. Well, what got me into anime, it's basically the same thing with everyone. It's just at the young age, and like at first I didn't know that it was like a Japanese thing. I just thought it was like all American, but then as the more I started to learn about it, and like it was so cool, because like American cartoons, they're not like anime. Animes have like a really big story that you can really get into, and so from then on, like I'm more veered toward like Yu-Gi-Oh and Shaman King, all the things that came on like WB and Fox Kids, and I just loved it. I like even love to draw it, because like the style is just, every style is just very amazing.
All right. Do you two have any stories? So your first anime experience that got you into the world?
Pretty much, I think Sailor Moon was like the first one that I watched, and I remember as a kid just wanting to be like her and wear pretty dresses and like fight the bad guys, and like Darien was like so cute, tuxedo mask. I was like, oh my god, swooning. And I remember like you and I used to talk a lot about it. Like we would call each other like, oh my god, did you see this episode? It was pretty much that, just like my childhood. That's what anime means to me.
Honestly, I don't really have a certain answer for this. I know I liked Pokemon, but at the time I thought of it as a video game or regular cartoon. And in like 5th grade, I had a friend who drew anime, and I was like, what is that? So I started following her around, and I learned more about it. And I was lucky that the school even had a manga section, and it kind of just went downhill. Yeah. And then when I got the internet, at first I looked only video game stuff, because at the time I didn't really think you could find on the internet. Plus, I was more obsessed with video games than anything else. But then I found out about Japanese subs, and it kind of went really downhill. And I met them, and it went even more downhill, and now my life is ruined.
Well, in a good way. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you all very much for talking to me, and I really appreciate it. And if you see me tomorrow, bug me so I want to see all your costumes, all right?
Awesome.
Cool. Thanks so much.